Really pleased with the first half. Offense scored on the first 5 possessions. I was pleased with them coming out, ready to play. And Jordan played really well. I thought got a little sloppy in the second half. But overall, really good win, 2-0 in November. They remember what you do in November, and now getting ready for senior night. Special group of seniors that have been a special group for us, and they have the opportunity to play their last home game next week. So just going to try to get healed up, maybe get some guys back this week, and try to finish these last 2 games in these last 12 days together.
Matt, Van Jefferson's injury looked kind of bad from our view. Do you have an update on that, and then just an injury update in general?
No, I don't. I know that I wasn't sure exactly the extent of the injury. I'll find out when I leave here. I know Trey Bledsoe left with a potential concussion, and so did Markel Pack. Those are the ones that I know about right now. But I'm going to check. I'm going to check on Van here, as soon as I walk out of here.
Matt, it looked like you guys were really focused on starting quickly. I know earlier in an 11 o'clock game earlier this year, I know sometimes that's kind of spotty, but can you talk about the importance of starting fast?
No, it is. We talked about coming out and just trying to use our tempo and playing fast. We felt like part of that was they were really good in the defensive line, their first unit, and we felt like there was a little bit of a drop-off in their second unit. So we wanted to make sure that we utilized our tempo early and try to stay balanced. And I thought we were able to do that for the most part.
What did you think of your defense's performance? Looked like they were able to extend plays a little bit there with their mobility.
Yeah, pretty good in the first half. I think they had like maybe 65 yards around there in the first half, rushing. But I just thought we got a little bit sloppy in the second half. We broke, I think we missed some gaps. We missed some tackles, and they were running around a little bit. So just overall, just want to finish that second half a little bit cleaner. We had the turnover on offense. We're just, trying to get out of the game there and trying to get some people to play. But wanted to finish the game a little bit cleaner, but overall very, very happy with the win.
Coach, the offensive line that has had significant injuries, this season. How happy have you been with the rotation and the performance in the last 2 games?
I'll tell you what, I think that's maybe where the biggest difference is offensive-wise, is that if you had 2 O-line injuries before, you may have been in dire straits. But, you have Durante and Alex out, and you still have 5 guys in there that have played a bunch of football. And so I was really pleased. And then at the end of the game there, to get some of those redshirt freshmen in there and get some reps and get those guys coming. But very, very pleased with the starting 5. They stepped in there and played the majority of the first 3 quarters.
Coach A.J. Brown, just talk about his big performance today. Had a big one.
Love the look in his eye. He you could tell he was ready to go. Pregame, ready to go. I wish I would have got him one more, maybe like a bubble screen or an easy catch there at the end to break the record. But really pleased with him. He's a great player. He makes a lot of good plays for us as far as just making people miss, making tough catches. It's just very, very. I'm glad he's on my team, and he is a tremendous player and tremendous kid.
Any more questions?
Why did you choose, Matt, to go for 2 there at the end of the game?
Just trying to get it to 28. Just trying to make it a 4-score game and for 4 touchdowns. But that was the only reason.